Hey,
Hey, what's up, Tim?
happy Monday. Welcome back.
Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend, man.
I did have a good weekend. I had
There you
a,
go.
had a very busy, very productive weekend.
Oh,
Getting a lot done. Not enough, as you might think, but getting a lot done. So it was good. It was a good
there you
weekend.
go. That
How
is
about you?
good. Good. You using AI to get stuff done, Tim, or you just winging it?
No. AI is evil. I don't pay any attention.
Yeah, he doesn't. You can help him. He can help you, man. Maybe you can
No,
get
I know.
home inspections, all kinds of stuff. AI, man.
Yeah, no, I'm doing in real life work.
Yeah, I know.
But no, it's yeah, real world real estate stuff. Not hasn't hit the AI world yet. Showing houses and meeting people, shaking
Mhm.
hands, you
Yep.
know, all that kind of.
Kissing babies, shaking hands
Yeah,
like a politician.
exactly.
There you
Trying to
go.
make friends.
That's it.
But yeah, it was a good weekend, and I did a little bit more work. I didn't get it all to work out. I'm still got the max of 2,000 on the map, but we'll take a look at that
Oh yeah.
when we get a chance. Here's our SBU check marks.
There you
This is
go.
actually yesterday's. Somebody stole
Oh,
one for 200,
look
right?
at that.
Somebody snuck one out
Good for them.
right there. So this is the auction for tonight. Goes off in another hour, 26 minutes.
Right. So.
And we got 300s across the board, 301 and
Mm,
302 and a 303. So yeah, they're back up. Somebody snuck out a 200 last night.
yeah.
Happy Sunday night. Somebody snuck in there.
That's it. On the weekends, you get those deals on the weekends. You know,
That's it. You got to pay attention. Got to
that's right.
show up.
You do.
Other than that, we got of course the lab. If you noticed our the card I did for the
838. Don't click it. Look at that.
well, if I click it, it's going to go up because I took a picture when I hit it to 25, 38, 38. Now
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
44, 35, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's climbing fast.
yeah. Well,
So we got people clicking away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody know if and if you're in the like I said in the comments too, anybody doing a clicking party? I know, like I said, there's parties all the time, clicking parties. You know what I mean? And it is
Yes.
cool. I mean, you know that composability one flipped, and
Oh
now
yeah.
now we're working on the labs, man.
Well, we got to get in there because now this is when the real fun's going to start. You
It
know,
is.
we're going to get to know these monsters. Get to
Yes, you can see them.
get to help them out. You
Not
know.
just the shadows. That's right.
Yes, that's
I
right.
like it. That's
It's
cool.
where it all comes alive.
It is.
And it's I'm excited. I'm really excited. So yeah, I'd probably put 2 or 3,000 on this clicking thing today. Yeah, I ran it up to the 25, 38, 38 and beyond. So I was just having fun when I was making the what do you call that, thumbnail for the show.
Right.
So the thumbnail has the 38, 38. So
Right on, man.
just having some fun with that. And then up after that, we got these monsters right here.
Oh, look at them.
57 of these monsters coming out today. This is April 24th, right? Still the
Yeah,
24th.
you said quite a few of the tier twos, yeah? Or no?
Well, yeah, there's no
No ones.
so we got no ones, and then P1, P2 and P3s that came out, but only 57 out today. It's a Heinz day. Heinz 57. For all these reveals. So
Yeah.
these were obviously what's showing was out this morning, and we're going to have to hit the refresh on some of these if we want to check out some of the names. You could do that. But did you have anything else to talk about, look up, or anything
Yeah,
before we go
not
searching for
specific.
monsters?
Yeah, no, nothing. I got news, but yeah, I'm just got the regular all crypto stuff. But yeah, I was looking for some of those blues. I know I had a blue today, and I didn't really look at it today, so hopefully I had got something good.
I'll click one, see if we can refresh some of these because it just turned over to 8 o'clock. So maybe we'll go through a couple stories. I found a couple memes, a couple stories. See if
Just like you said with the
anything.
labs, though. I mean, soon they're going to look like that. You see what
Yeah.
the little guy? You know, look at that.
Right.
Look at my man with the sombrero. You know what I mean? The guy. Yeah, it looks good.
The frog necklace, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. It's yeah, they're wild looking, and I mean, there's a ton of traits, and composability means you're gonna help them get dressed up.
Yeah.
So it's I'm excited. It's gonna be cool,
Hello,
and
hello.
no one's ever seen this before on a collection like this.
Yep.
Being able to summon your monster and then dress it up and take it out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure. Like I said too, that's what's cool is the different species, even different clothes. It's not the same shirts, not the same.
Hmm.
Everything is so unique. It's very cool. Inkster,
Inkster.
huh?
Wow.
I had a dog named Inkster.
This is in the United States. Inkster.
Inkster.
24,000 people for Inkster.
Wow.
Let's go take a look and see where Inkster is. This is a tier 2.
Thanks everybody for the comments.
Grab that.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's cool. 24,000. I wonder where it's at, Tim. Oh, look at that.
So the map is pretty full. And did you see these down here, Ray?
No, that's not all in Antarctica.
Yeah, you know what's down there?
What is down there?
Guess what I put down here?
I don't know. In Antarctica?
They're not revealed to this, but I had to put them on the map, right?
Oh, that's the crap. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
That's cool. That's a good idea. That's smart.
That's where they all started, right? So the crowns, should come
Crowns
out
are
there.
down in the cold. That's all right. They cold-blooded.
Inkster, just outside of Detroit.
Detroit. The Motor City, Tim.
That's right.
That is the Inkster. Does that mean maybe tattoos? Is that the tattoo town? I don't know. The Inkster.
It's the ink capital of the world, right there. Right outside of Detroit,
Yeah.
Michigan, right there.
Right there, right. That's a good one,
In the
man.
corner. That is cool. Inkster, how about that? But yeah, if we go back to the map, because I know you're going to want to look at that. But
I'll cover
the other night I went and and this is only like a quarter of them. But if I grab one of these, it brings you straight to the crown.
Oh,
And the other night I had loaded up the pictures. Look at that.
wow.
I had loaded up the pictures and had them in there, but when I refresh the stuff, the pictures got taken out.
Huh.
Still working on this one. Still working on it.
Yeah, but that is cool.
Very cool. Very cool to be watching the crowns.
Wow.
A couple of the early ones, if I go down to this end, I think they have prices on them, right?
Oh, do they?
I think some of them do. Yeah,
Ooh.
take a look at that.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
That's a hefty
That's
a
up
hefty thing right there. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight right here on the head.
That's for the ballers, Tim. That's for the ballers.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think it's I don't know. I think it's like the first 20 or so, 15, I don't know. I just noticed that they had prices on them and I was like,
Yeah.
wow. But they've got their crown on them already. And so I listed them all down there because they're obviously not revealed. There's no, coordinates or anything like that. I don't know what, if it's going to be a realm or somewhere or some zone or something. But I mean, we're just guessing, right?
Yeah.
But they're there to be had. So I figured I'd put them in Antarctica since
be
that's
nice.
where it all started.
Yeah, yes, it is. It is. I mean, that is what the portals
So,
are, right?
I just lined them
line
up.
them up. That is.
Just to look at, because everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa, crowns! This is serious. This is a real deal."
That's right. There's a whole army of them down there, man.
That's right.
That's what you
That's
should
right.
do all along the coastline, like that. That'd be great, Tim.
I just added one to the longitude and let them fly all down here.
Right?
But they're gonna reveal. I guess at some point. I guess they'll reveal or whatever, and they're gonna be somewhere. I mean, we have no control over where these things show up.
No.
So, but we just know that they're out there.
That I got the experience when Minton one where you're playing the game. That is truly it's on the blockchain. It's like finding an Easter egg on the blockchain. That's what that thing was doing going around.
Right.
That's wild, man. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
all random. It's just random,
So we'll see. What else did I have out here? Bitcoin was having some trouble.
Well, you can't go straight up,
Well, yeah. I mean, it's on its way, so you gotta let it happen.
Yeah, I was trying to find the one. You ever seen the circle of the cycles? It's a circle, and
Yes.
it's awesome. I couldn't find it today though. It's an excellent chart about Bitcoin.
Yeah, that one will come around.
Yeah.
And then
Oh yeah.
here was just a quote from Tucker Carlson, formerly of Fox News.
Is that-
But yeah, this was his interview with Michael Saylor's brought back around. The whole point of Bitcoin is to escape the inflation vortex
Yes.
that has consumed all these previous empires.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's going to help a lot. The other big news story about inflation, and I couldn't find it this afternoon, was Argentina.
Mm.
Argentina central bank closed down, and they were marking their central bank at 81% inflation.
Oh wow, really?
81%, not 8.1, 81.0.
That's a tough
Yeah.
day, Tim.
That's why they closed. They're like, never mind, just we'll figure it out. But something, because they were bailed out by the IMF just over a year ago.
Yep.
And that bailout didn't really work. They kept spending and doing whatever it was that put them in that position in the first place, and now they're in trouble again.
Well, usually anybody that does dealings with
fun.
that, like you'd see too, like if you look back, I think at 07, 08, Iceland, the IMF was going to do that with them and bail them out, and they said no, go fly.
Yeah,
we'll fix this ourselves, right?
Right.
And then like we talked about the
Bukele. And what I did read about the Argentina this weekend was the condition of their bailout last year or whatever it was, 15 months ago, something like that. But they bailed them out. And they said you have to denounce cryptocurrencies, make it illegal to deal in crypto. And they took the money and they said, okay, no crypto, we're going to do whatever we got to do. And they still want belly up.
There you go.
So,
right?
not too
kind of wild that they would say that, right? Like, oh, crypto.
Well, the IMF was like, yeah, don't take this and spend it on the competition.
Right.
Because, crypto is the competition, or in my case, is the answer.
He's the answer. Yes.
That's the answer. Lastly was this one here. Tulsi
Gabbard,
former congresswoman, speaking at Bitcoin conference in 2023 in Miami.
Right on.
And she says, here's your favorite quote: CBDCs need to be stopped at its inception or it will be too late.
That's right.
So yeah, she said just don't even press the button.
And she used
don't
to be
go live.
Yeah, she's
that's correct.
Yeah, she's Hawaii. But yeah, these are the kind of people you need to get behind. That's why too. I was telling you and kind of talking about the Kennedy that's running for office now. He's pro crypto, and now he's trying to be, they're just trying to destroy him. His whole family is
of course.
It's just crazy, man. So obviously you see it's a battle, there's a war going on. And you better pick the right sides and you better support these people, right? They're putting their necks out there, and then you got to do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So unless you got something else, I'm going to go try and find some more of these blues we'll go over whatever you got. You tell me.
Yeah, right.
I'll go open up some of these.
I'll go through some news
in the background.
I had some of those nice graphs too, and I'll jump over there first. But this one, Tim, kind of talking about your sovereign debt. This is the credit default swaps, right? Soaring. Right. See up here? Way up here. This is back in 07 when it was bad. I think it was pretty bad back here. They kind of cut that off, but it wasn't this. This is the worst it's ever been. And if this chart doesn't mean anything, all it means is people that are kind of betting that we're going to have a crisis. This is the bets, right? It's like off the charts, right? That kind of credit default swap. That's what they kind of do. And if you, like I said, if you go on here, there was a guy who explained it. What it was here. Explain it to me like I'm 6, right? And that's what he's saying right here. He said that's the price to get insurance against a U.S. default. The higher it is, is the chance that the market thinks U.S. Can default. It's an all-time market high. So they're all betting that the United States is going to default on what do we owe? We got $31 trillion.
Yeah,
that's a lot of moolah, Tim. So there was a chart for you, and then I was trying to find. There was a circular one. It was really cool. It was using circles right here, but it's so on, man. But this is just showing you it's a cycle with Bitcoin. It happens every time. Down here, they call them the Bollinger Bands, and I'm not going to get into the depths of that. But it's all when it switches. If you see these little arrows, it switches from this orange to on top of this line. It's orange, and we just switched over here. And this is all right lining up every time, and it comes into the halving right in here, right, and that's where it takes off every time. Every time, it's crazy, and we would be up in this area, right, somewhere here. So
Yeah.
kind of wild, man. Because it is. Bitcoin, it's mathematical, man. I mean, we all know the halving comes. There's only a certain amount that can be mined. It's pretty cool. There's only a certain amount, 21 million, and we'll see how that goes after like the 90s or 2090. I don't know when it's
and people should know, if you go back to that graph real quick, that right side, it's not a straight linear graph. It goes by percentages. So you go from 25,000 where it is now up to 100,000. So that chart on the right side is going up by percentages, whatever the math is.
Right.
But it's not like, it's just going to go up another 5,000, because you see at the bottom.
Yeah. Now this is up here, like up here. This is almost at 1.2 million right here.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, it's ridiculous.
Right.
And like I said, if you look at these down here, these were really tough pullbacks, right? You can see this long red one here. This one was longer than back then. So this one was this was tough couple years, right? Mm-hmm. So, obviously they think it's really going to be a quite the bull when the bull comes,
Right.
So, yeah, crazy stuff, man. Let me go back over here. And it's, you heard all kinds of stuff with Visa, right? Visa was pulling back because of FTX, got to get out of the way. But then now here they come. They like Russia and China, Tim, when they kick them out of mining and all this stuff. It's very schizophrenic over here. Visa stepping up crypto ambitions with Web3 developer. It has a job ad. The global payment system is hiring an engineer familiar with Ethereum. So they're looking for Web3 engineers. In a job posted last week, the world's second largest card payment organization said it was looking for experienced software engineers who are passionate about the Web3 stack of technologies. So they're actively, looking to build and do their thing.
They need someone on their team.
They do, and that's what's good about any of us over here. We're in a lot of new jobs that are really not kind of hashed out yet. We were talking about community managers. Right. There's all kinds of community building, Web3 marketing. I mean, it's all different. It's not the same as Web 2 at all. And you're building everything from even the C level with the Web3 people that are going to be building maybe a metaverse, right, for a company. So there's all kinds of stuff that people are kind of just on the cutting edge over here. So the Visa crypto team is building the next generation of products to facilitate commerce in everyone's digital and mobile lives. Our focus is to build intuitive features that expose profound new value for our customers. And there you go. That's what they're talking about. And, I don't know exactly, obviously they're not going to tell you, but it's good that you're starting to see one of the biggest credit card and anything that does financial transactions, which Visa is like one of the tops, right? That does it. So there you go. They're going all in and they're going to do their stuff. But this is the other thing, is when FTX bust in November, you saw what appeared to be a pullback with Visa. And it's just not the case now, right? You're starting to see all kinds of stuff where these debit cards and credit cards are building. This is something here. Oh, look, this is ads. But the mayor of Miami, Tim, Mayor Suarez. So he's looking to kind of maybe even run for president now. And
boy,
that's a Democrat. But listen, I'm for anybody that's doing things that we're all about. I mean, this is kind of our space. We want to be anybody that's with crypto and believes in it. Man, it doesn't matter what these stupid parties and names. If you want to do the right thing and make the country strong, then there you go. That's all anybody's really looking for. So I just came from New Hampshire. He said, I won't tell you what I was doing over there. Suarez told Schmidt, who was quick note that the state was important for Republicans in presidential elections. Absolutely, the granite state. So hey, maybe he is. But he's the first politician to ever take Bitcoin for his payment for his
Yes.
working as a mayor. I mean, that's strong. So I mean, we saw him when we were down in obviously Miami, the Miami NFT, the NFT in Miami. They also have the Bitcoin conference. So he's everything. All that whole city looks like it's all about crypto. And then this is the news about some the crypto influencer. You know how that FTX stuff was a lot of people getting sued.
Sure.
This is BitBoy.
Bitcoin boy.
Bitcoin boy.
Oh, BitBoy. Yeah, BitBoy. You're right.
Yeah, BitBoy Crypto.
Right.
His name is Ben Armstrong, but he's been at least with the court or the guy who's suing him is saying that he's been harassing him, and now he's got to go to court. But this is kind of the stuff that people are dealing with. But he does, and I've listened to him a couple of times. He kind of goes a little bit too far, right? Where he's kind of harassing and kind of making fun of. This is the guy Adam Moskowitz, but that's who's taking him to court because he's has a little bit more of a threatening type language, and even too, like I said, I'll show you down here. This is the kind of stuff that he's doing. He's calling that Moskowitz a pig, right?
Right.
And, hanging out. But hey, I mean, crypto is full of all kinds of degens. I'm not saying he's a degen or whatever, but this is the kind of goofiness you get in crypto. It's very kind of degen over here. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff. Obviously, that Moskowitz don't like this kind of stuff, so took him to court. And it's not just straight about FTX; it's more that he's kind of harassing people. So there's some stuff to what any of these influencers got to keep an eye on. Bored Apes. I wanted to touch on this, Tim, because Bored Apes, right? The crypto punks, now fell below 100,000 as an NFT. The momentum has stalled, and the reason I bring it up, Tim, I think it's a perfect time, maybe for something else, to just go charging and leading the way, don't you think? But
go
ahead.
We've looked at what the Bored Apes are all about, the crypto punks being the OGs, the originals. They have a pretty massive community, but these, obviously we're talking about the monsters, and being a global presence. Obviously we look at the map, and the story that is coming out. This is pretty much a very well thought out project and is going to span the globe. So I think that it's going to be an incredible uniter of a project. And that's something that is not behind the crypto punks. They were just digital art, original digital art. The Bored Ape Yacht Club, run by Yuga Labs, is a very, it's a little club. I think it's less than a dozen people, right? Six or seven people in Yuga Labs.
Yeah.
That control a good portion of what goes on for the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yep.
I think that the monsters are going to be something that's going to be just massive for the space. So I think that it's going to attract a lot of diverse people, and I think it's going to be exciting when you put that group together to make a movement, to start a movement. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, especially if you just say everybody had two, right? If you had 50,000, not saying even we know it's 100,000, but say you had 50,000 people, man, that's crazy, Tim. It's never seen it in crypto,
right?
Never seen it not in NFTs, right? Usually you see, 3,000, 5,000 people in maybe an NFT collection, but if you see, 50,000, even 25,000 people in an NFT project, and they're all real, and you can qualify that they are real, that's a game changer, man. And it really is. It will be something that is going to be up here at the top, especially now that they're kind of having a little bit of faltering, right? And that, nothing against them, like I said, great.
Well, that's still a huge. Everybody wants to take out the king at the top, right? You don't want to see him slip and fall, but I mean, 100K is nothing to sneeze at. So, they're come down to 100,000. That's tough. It's still out of my price range.
Yeah.
Still not
about
to gobble up the Bored Ape.
Still a very strong NFT project, but yes. But right here it is 49.8. That's the lowest one. You're down to 93,000. As of this is writing, this was today, this article. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff. It's fewer.
So
trades.
That's the new floor. That's the new floor price.
Yeah. New floor price right there.
So I mean, all the rest of them are above that. So come on,
Right.
people.
Yes,
Let's
absolutely.
not get oh, the sky is falling.
Oh no, it's nothing like it's nothing like that anyway. Because they're it's just the NFT. Because over here in Dune, this is OpenSea,
Mhm.
right? So
Right.
that over there, not Dune. I said Dune. Blur right here. But this Blur, that's another place where NFTs are sold, and it's a competition with OpenSea. So
Sure.
there's a lot of stuff that's going on, right? It's there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of competitors standing up. So there you go. That's I'm just saying it's interesting that this is happening right now, and hey, that's how this market is. It ebbs and flows, right? And then good old Marvel Studios, right? Their founder unveils a new NFT collection from the Mythos Studios. So
Mm,
Marvel is going to do some of their own thing, right? And that's a huge following. I mean, anything to do with DC Comics,
sure.
Marvel, that's big time, man. I like a lot of the at least the movies. I'm not too much with the trading cards or anything like that, but yeah,
Right.
so the collection announcement comes as NFT trading volumes are bouncing back a little bit, even though we were talking about what some of them are kind of dropping below their their floor what they're used to. They're going to roll out May, or no, not the Turner's Art and May 2020 collector for 100. So this is their old collection. That's what they were kind of going for. But yeah, there's all kinds of different projects popping out. And last thing I wanted to talk about is the most influential factors on Bitcoin. And I'm just going to kind of breeze over this, but these are the things to look. Why? Everybody's always like, "What's going on? What's with crypto? What's with Bitcoin?" Well, these are the 7 most influential factors when you're looking at Bitcoin. So obviously, and this is something that we talk about all the time: market adoption, right? More people, obviously the price is going to be much stronger, right? So, and this is, I think, what we're all looking for is market adoption. Whether it's through the big institutions or retail, a bunch of retail people coming in and feeling comfortable in this space. But market adoption is obviously going to be a huge one. Bitcoin mining and halving. We're just talking about that.
Mhm.
The cycles, right? Every 4 years, there's a halving, and then it also halves what you can mine. With all those servers and all those mining equipment that people buy and set up so they can mine Bitcoin and let the machines create the value, right? And secure the network. That's what mining is all about.
Right.
Uh, News and public opinion. This is huge, obviously, especially what we've been dealing with the past year and a half. The SEC, all the FUD of FTX, and just Celsius. So much garbage that's been kind of been out there for so long. So this cleansing was very much needed. But the news and public opinion, and this is a tough one because we talk to people all the time. I know I do. I try to talk to new people almost
Mhm.
every day, and that public opinion, that's a tough one because that's all they hear. And when you hear it from only the news source and mainstream media, they don't have a clue. That's why we make fun of them when they were talking about the internet and
Right.
how just goofy stuff. They don't have any idea about what's going on. They're fed the news. I mean, mainstream media, that is what they are. Um, Fear and greed, the fear and greed index, and obviously it goes off of all of these things, the public opinion. But we have that little deal that I'm not going to pull it up. But the fear, I wonder where it's at though. Let me do it. Hold on, I'm just interested now.
I'm guessing 47.
You think it's? I think it's probably low 40.
Low 40s. No, it can't fall that fast.
Fear and greed. I do.
But I know it can. Yeah, yeah.
People are crazy. They're. I don't mean that in the wrong way. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, but yes. Where we at, Tim? Look at you. Neutral.
What is it?
53.
53. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 63 last week. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, we took a little off the top, but
people are, yeah. But
good. 53 is a fine number.
not bad. Not bad. And obviously institutional interest. That's another one. Anytime these big hedge funds, banks, all these maybe insurance companies, all of this stuff. If that starts coming flooding in here, man, it's all over. I mean, this whole market cap of all of crypto will as we say, it raises all boats, right? The high tide.
Did we talk about on air that I went to Fidelity Advisors to find out about their crypto.
No,
Did we
you didn't
talk
say
about that?
no.
So I went to find out what was going on in there. I went to see a guy I know who just started out with Fidelity, does not own any crypto himself, and so I was like, hey, let's talk about what's happening with because Fidelity is supposed to be dealing in Bitcoin and Ethereum now. And so I went in and I was like, look, I have some Bitcoin and Ethereum, want to know what the deal is with Fidelity and whatever. And they were like, no, you can't move your Bitcoin or Ethereum into Fidelity. And you can't, and once you buy it in Fidelity, once you open a Fidelity account, you can't move it out. You can only hold a portion of what's theirs. So there it's like a closed system. You can't move your Bitcoin or Ethereum in or out of Fidelity. You can only buy it from Fidelity and they'll hold it for you, or sell it back to Fidelity and they'll take it. So It's like a huge central. We were all excited. Fidelity, ooh, 15 billion, 24 billion under management, right? And we were like, oh, there you go. These guys are going to be trading in and out with Fidelity. It's nice that they'll going to do that for their customers, but it's a very centralized and controlled system. So
Right. Wow.
I did that I think it was last Wednesday or Thursday. I talked to my guy over there.
So
I was like, well, then you can't help me.
You're saying that infidelity affects the price of Bitcoin? Is that what you said? You said it several times. Just joking, man. I know, but no, that's crazy, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. I was, and this guy was learning about it too. He had to call, the 30-year-old guy in Fidelity. He had to call him over and said, so, tell us what, how this works. Cause he's got some stuff, because this guy had no clue about any crypto at all.
Huh.
The guy I know that just started at Fidelity, and a little bit older than me even. And so we called the young guy over, and he was like, yeah, you can't do anything outside. You can't move your stuff that you have already. You basically have to liquidate it, take the funds, come in, buy it inside Fidelity, and then you can't take it out. And so I was like, never mind.
You said too, like Hotel California. Is that what it is? Like that too?
Yeah, you can check out, but you can never leave.
It's crazy. Yeah, man. And that's the part. It's part of this. Is both of these.
Yeah.
Institutional interest and regulatory environment. Man, it's so bonkers right now that I didn't think the United States was going to be this ridiculous, right? It's just pushing people away and pushing these builders and people who are going to be the ones, innovating and making all of this happen, because it's going to happen. I don't care what, the U.S. thinks. They're just kind of trying to hold on to the last bit of power. But my goodness, like you said, that's why we've been talking about all of the stuff with the dollar being depegged from oil, and it's not going to be the world reserve currency. That's all they're doing is just kind of, grabbing for anything. And, this is, I guess,
well, they're not grabbing for anything at all. They're trying to scoop up the last of the dollars left, right. Trying to sell it to other people and say, oh no, this isn't worthless, but everybody else is walking away from it. And they won't look at Bitcoin or crypto, which is crazy because, obviously China and Russia are making pacts to use the yen and was it yuan? How do you say it?
Yuan.
The yuan and the ruble for Russia. Crypto is completely neutral, right? Bitcoin, right? Satoshi locked it up and said, here you go play with it as much as you want. There it is. You can't mess with it. You can't change it. It's owned by no one, like some other coins we know. But there you go, use that, and it's not anybody's currency.
Yep.
You would think they would want to use that, or at least have some kind of stake or allow it. But they're not. They're playing like a second grader on the schoolyard, and he's like, I'm going to take my ball and leave.
Right. And that's not going to work. It never works. It don't work. And then the final thing is technological developments. And, like we've talked about too, Bitcoin not many layer twos, but the Lightning network you see right down here, A lot of different things that are helping with scalability for Bitcoin. But then you see it, huge in big ways with Ethereum and, with the layer twos and all the things that people are building over there. Obviously I think it'll come more with Bitcoin, but a lot of people that are the Bitcoin maximalists are just straight up where it doesn't matter. They're just holding it. They're not going to, let their Bitcoin. It's always going to be like you said, like I would think, like gold. You're just going to store it. It's just a store of value. That's what a lot of people that use it. That's all they have it for. But but then you see down in the countries that are using it for with the Bitcoin beach where they're buying beers and stuff. Some people are going to do that, but the technology is the amazing part of it, right? Because it could be a game changer. All of a sudden, somebody announces something, and now you have all of a sudden 100,000 new people that just came on some blockchain.
Right,
that's a game changer, man. That's all, and maybe in one day. And when that happens, when something happens like that, that's huge, man. And I mean, that's when it changes everything. And now people that maybe they don't even know they're in crypto, right? That's what we always talk about with mass adoption. If they're just doing something, what they thought maybe is just playing a game, right? Who knows? But if that happens, that's huge, and it changes everything. And then obviously too, security improvements. I'm sure again that goes right along with technological developments. Obviously, that's anybody even within our community. We have really smart people too that could go off and build a different wallet, another layer 2 type of thing, protocol that could help. Something to do with vaults. People that's the great thing about where we have all been at, right? We can think of this stuff and then go make it happen. And then geopolitical events, obviously, look, if you remember Ukraine, Russia, that's still going on, but that created a lot of instability, right? And people didn't know how that was going to go. People still don't know how it's going to go, right? Now you got it getting a little more, more global because people are shipping equipment, real things that are killing people. Wasn't just money now. Now you're shipping over tanks. That gets a little more serious. And then obviously competing cryptos. There's going to be always new things coming on, and you never know. We talk about Google and all of that. Amazon came on after AOL and after all that stuff when people thought those were the winners when you were in the 90s, right? But really the winners were all in 2003, 2004, 2008. That's when it all happened, right? So yeah, it's interesting and it's cool to be experiencing and seeing all this stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. Let's get some likes going. Likes, share, subscribe. Obviously, all you guys are notified to be here, which is great. I did go through most of these while you were chatting us up, Ray.
Right.
One of my favorites was back here. Hold on, let me find it. This is Robin says this is not financial advice.
Thank you, Robin. Yes, and we didn't throw up any emojis. Nothing.
Also put this one up. Sounds like Fidelity sucks.
I agree.
If you're in there, then at least they're not ignoring crypto. I mean, you have to look at it that way, right? If you've got your bulk of your money in there and you want to get a little Bitcoin or whatever,
none of them are doing that. Everybody, you should know when you see all of this stuff with them, the building, right? I mean, we all do know, right? You should know,
right?
They're not discounting this. They're just trying to get their own positions. And they always FUD on that.
Well, stuff. They don't want you to leave, take your money and take it and go buy your Bitcoin and Ethereum somewhere else. So they're just trying to control it and say, okay, we're doing it, on our books for you, custodial. I mean, it's a very scary thing. We've talked about this many times, lock it up, be safe and all. And they're adding that level of security. Like, okay, if you want to buy Bitcoin, we'll sell you Bitcoin. We'll hold on to, it's going to be safe. We're guaranteeing the Bitcoin, whatever they do for Fidelity customers. I mean, that's a service you're going to pay for, right? We are on the freedom side and want to control where our crypto goes and who manages it. And that's what we're all about, being on the DeFi side. But, some people want to pay for that service, right? I mean, I have friends that are having trouble getting back into their MetaMask. They forgot their seed phrase. They don't know where they wrote it down, or they wrote it down in the wrong order, and now they're punching themselves in the head.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen in Fidelity. You call the guy at the corner store and you say, I want one less Bitcoin. Send over the stuff because Junior graduated from college and I got to buy him a car now.
right. Exactly.
But hey, Ray, we got a couple more blue ones that came out, and so let's take a look. Here they are. This one, let me refresh this for us. Oh, I got to show my screen, right?
Yeah, man.
There it is. Refresh this. Boom. Lota.
Lotta. I don't
Lotta
know.
in Chile.
I'm just joking, man.
Okay. I don't know. It's Chile, right?
Lotta Chile. That's what I'm talking about.
Chile's 49,763.
Woo.
Would they be Lottans? It's a Ziltorian monster. And let's see. Let's grab this. It's in Chile. I gotta get the
So that one just was tonight?
Yeah, this one just revealed. Let me get
Chile.
back to the map. A lot of Chile. Sounds like someplace we would like.
I would like it. It's right on the water.
Right below Conception.
Concepcion. That's right.
Concepcion. Yeah, very good. But there it is, right there on the water in Chile. Very cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Santiago up there. Looking good. That was that one. Let's see. One more here. Let's see this one.
Here we
Refresh this one. Ooh. Rüsselsheim in Germany, of course. And that is 59,703. And it's an Oldemith.
That's big.
So let's get digits there. In Germany. Almost 50,000 people. Rüsselsheim. Just southwest of Frankfurt.
Oh, yes. I've been all around there. That's awesome.
I've been to Frankfurt.
Yeah. Mannheim. I took somebody to jail there.
That's a unique memory there, right?
It was a unique memory. It was awesome.
Yeah, so there you have it. More in Germany. Check out the map. I will get more as the week comes on. We'll get more. This is 2,000 out of the 11,000 that have been almost 11,000 that have been revealed. So I'll be working on those, and we'll fill it up. But this is quite a map. Yeah, very cool. TheMap.club, the map club.
I like it.
And then of course all the crowns down here.
Woo-hoo. Very down in Antarctica, holding it down.
That's right. From beneath the ice.
From beneath the ice. That's right. I like it. Right on, man.
Good stuff, Ray. All right, everybody. Deborah's liking the show. Very good. Thanks, Deb.
Yep.
We're good to go. So tomorrow night, you think we'll have poker?
I don't know. We'll have to ask. We have to get on. Well, FOMO, I think he's having a spaces. He's doing spaces now.
I thought he does spaces at noon or something.
It may be. You're right.
So let's see. If we can get
remember the hat sack. They all do. That's what I'm saying. They do to click it. But we did it last week. I'm sure.
Yeah, they were clicking and playing poker at the same time.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, we'll have to tell you. I think we'll give you a little heads up.
So show up tomorrow night. We'll see if we can get a poker game out of it. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Right.
Otherwise, good stuff. We'll definitely be back tomorrow night and go over. We'll see. Let's. I might as well take a quick look, Ray, and see.
He's asking why is Gwei up. I would say there's been all kinds of stuff. Everything from, and I'm not saying it's the, the memes, right? The meme tokens, but there's a lot of meme tokens.
We're blaming it on Pepe.
Was it Pepe? Where?
The Pepe coin, the Pepe meme token.
Oh yeah, Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. Yes. Well, it's not just what I'm saying is it's not them. I even seen a baby Pepe now. So since something pumps and goes bonkers, right? And now, like I said, there's been 3 others. They even got a Gensler token. You seen a Gensler token, Tim?
No, I haven't seen that, but it's terrible. Is nobody buying it?
No, no, people are buying it. It's but all I'm saying is that's what happens when you see something pump 21,000%.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying this. Plus, whatever NFTs, whatever. If the blockchain is being used, that's any reason for it to be all bonkers. Unless you got more info, Steve, I'm all ears. Friday night. Oh, there we go. Decrypting Chaos is saying Friday night is going to be the clicking clicker since next.
Wow, we're going to have it revealed by Friday night. Come on. Ray, take a look at this, Ray. Tomorrow, there's only 28 coming out and only one blue.
28.
There's only one P2.
Wow.
We're slowing down a little bit. There must be something in the works. Something's changed. The pace has changed. I think this is exciting because we don't know. I mean, this is
seriously.
There's something happening here.
Is it Antarctica, Tim? It's whatever it is. Those ones down in Antarctica.
Wow. That's those are the real deal. So this is tomorrow night. We'll go over this blue one here, maybe even a couple of green ones. We'll look to see if we recognize we'll mispronounce some more names for you.
That's what we're asking, John. We were asking them to sell, John. Month of May. I know, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to hear. That's it.
Because something's got to happen.
We're like 6 days away. Was it right? Yeah.
Wow. Sounds right to me. All right, Ray. We'll be back tomorrow night to count down what's going on, and we're counting down to May 11th too. That's another big one.
Oh yeah.
So go check out those check marks. Because they're available. I don't know how much longer they're going to be available. The check marks, because May 11th's coming. That's
the Bee Honey is released.
Bee Honey,
yes,
and all kinds of things coming on, and the composability factor.
It's
going to be busy.
The lab. Woo. Tim,
it's I can't wait. I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
There's too much goodness. That's right.
All right, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Please like, share, subscribe, and bring a friend tomorrow night. We'll have some fun.
Right on, man. Thanks. Appreciate y'all.
See you then.